Shalom. Real Hebrew Israelites coming in week out, prophesying the downfall of America and society. Starting off and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Yahweh is the true holy powerful name of the world, ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is the true holy powerful name of the world, ignorantly calls Jesus, by Hashem, in the name of Kakodash, Holy Spirit. Literally translated Spirit Holy. I want to give double honors to my venerable apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. All right, peace, blessed to the full leg, will I'm part of that number. This is brother Kadar come back with another video. This is gonna be on the Bell and the Dragon. Okay, and the top basically gonna be on ADs. All the other guys except all the other gods except Yahweh Shema Shai, just idols, man. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to Bell and the Dragon, chapter 1, verse 3. Now Babylon had an idol called Baal, and there were spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it and went daily adore it. But Daniel worshipped his own God, or Yahweh Shema Shai. And the king said unto him, Why does not thou worship Baal? Who answered and said, Because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living God who hath created the heaven and the earth, and have sovereignty over all flesh. Then said he unto the king, Thinkest thou not that Baal is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? So they was giving him food, but you could later find out it wasn't him eating it, man. Who answered and said, Because I may not worship idols made with hands. Oh, slack. Verse 7, then Daniel said, Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything. So the king was wroth and called for his priests and said unto them, If ye tell me not who this is that devoured these expensive, ye shall die. But if ye can certify me that Baal devoured them, then Daniel shall die, man. Okay, so it's pretty clear. He was trying to see who if Baal was a idol or not, man. But if ye can certify me that Baal devoured them, but then Daniel shall die, for he hath spoken blasphemy against Baal. And Daniel said unto the king, Let it be according to thy word. Now the priests of Baal were 70, 20, 40, 60, or at 10, 70, beside their wives and children. And the king went into Daniel, and the king went with Daniel into the temple of Baal. So Baal priest said, Lo, we go out, but thou, O king, set on the meat, and go make ready the wine, and shut the door fast, and seal with thy own signet. And tomorrow when thou comest in, thou findest not that Baal hath eaten up all, we will suffer again, or else Daniel that speaketh falsely against us. And they little regarded it, for under the table they had made privily interest, whereby they entered and continually and consumed those things, man. Okay, so they snuck a little entrance where they was eating it, man. Trying to deceive the king. Verse 14. So when they were going forth, the king set meat before Baal. All right, so I'm gonna just go back and edit this video, but something happened, so I had to end the video. But verse 13, they had made a little entrance where they could sneak and eat it, man, and deceive the king. Verse 14, so when they gone forth, the king set meal before Baal. Now Daniel has commanded his servants to bring ashes, and those they strewed throughout all the temple in the presence of the king alone. Okay, then went they out and shut the door and sealed it with the king's signet, and so departed. Now when the nights came, the priests with their wives and children, as they were wont to do, and did eat and drink up all, man. So they snuck in and ate it. Okay, but they didn't realize the trap that Daniel had set up. And in the morning the king rose and Daniel be with him. And the king said, Daniel, are the seals whole? And he said, Yeah, O king, they be whole. And as soon as he had opened the door, the king looked upon the table and cried with a loud voice, Great art thou, O Baal, with thee is no deceit at all. Then laughed Daniel and held the king that he should not go in, and said, Behold now the pavement, and mark well whose footsteps are these, man. Okay? And the king said, I see the footsteps of men, women, and children. And when the king was angry, and the king was angry, and took the priests with their wives and children, who shewed them privy doors when they came in, and consumed such things as were upon the table. Therefore the king slew them and delivered Baal into Daniel's power, who destroyed him in his temple. Okay? So, hey, that's a, he just found out the hard way that's not a true God, man. That's a damn idol. Something that can't see, that can't breathe, that can't hear, can't smell, you know, something that man made, man. And in that same place there was a great dragon which they of Babylon worship. And the king said unto Daniel, wilt thou also say that this is a brass? Lo, he liveth, he eateth and drinketh. Thou canst not say that he is no living God. Therefore worship him. Then Daniel said unto the king, I will worship the Lord my power, for he is the living God. But give me, O leave, O king, and I shall slay the dragon without sword or staff. The king said, I shall give thee. Then Daniel took the pitch and fat and hair and seethed them together and made lumps thereof, and he put in the dragon's mouth, and the dragon burst in sunder. So the dragon exploded, man. And Daniel said, lo, these are the gods that ye worship. Okay, when they of Babylon heard that, they took great indignation and conspired against the king, saying, the king is become a Jew, and have destroyed Baal. He has slain the dragon and put the priest to death. So they came to the king and said, deliver us Daniel, or we will destroy thee and die in hell. Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, he ain't want to give him Daniel, but he had to, man, or he was going, him and his house going to get destroyed, man. Okay. Who cast him into the lions den, where he was 6 days, and in the den there were 7 lions. They had given them every day 2 carcasses and two sheep, which they were not given to them, to the intent that they might devour Daniel. So they starved him so they could dine on Daniel, man. Now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habakkuk, who made pottage and broken bread in a bowl, and was going into field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon to Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Okay? So Habakkuk didn't even know where Babylon was, or what Babylon is. Okay? But the Lord, the angel took him there, man. Okay? Where is it? It says, and Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High have sent thee. And Daniel said, thou hast remembered me, O God, thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. Upon the 7th day the king went to be with Daniel, and when he came to the den, he looked in, behold, Daniel was sitting. Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, great art Lord, God of Daniel, and there is none beside thee. And he drew him out, and cast those that were the cause of his destruction to the den, and they were devoured in a moment before his face, man. Okay, so these lions were starved out, man. Okay, but they didn't eat Daniel. But as soon as those people that put them in there, as soon as they was in there, hey, the animals ate them, man. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai is the true living power, and he controls everything, man. Okay? I'm going to go to Psalms 96. Psalm 96 and 4. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods, man. For all the gods of the nation are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens, man. Okay? Psalm 95 and 3. Oh, okay. For Yahweh is a great God and great King above all gods, man. Okay? So, hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai is the one true power, man. No other God can stand before him. No other God is real, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai is the God, man. And I'm gonna go to another account in 1 Kings, man. So I keep scrolling down. Um, okay, I'm gonna start verse 12. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions? If Yahweh be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. And then said Elijah unto the people, I only remain a prophet of Yahweh, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. So it was him verse 450 men. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on the wood, and put no fire under. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. And call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of Yahweh. And the Most High that answered by fire, let him be the Most High, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. I'm gonna skip to, I'm gonna go to verse 26. And they took the bullock which was given to them, which was given them, and they dressed it and called the name of Baal from morning even until noon. There was no voice nor any that answer, and they leaped upon the altar which was made, man. Okay. So like, I'm gonna just have to edit that out. But so these other guys, man, Allah, Jesus, all right, Serapis Christus, man, it's Cesare Borgia that y'all people worship, man, Buddha, shit, whatever y'all worship, man. Yahweh Shemel Shah, the true power, man. Whatever BS y'all believe, man. Okay, there's only one true power. His name Yahweh. And y'all gonna see that in the time, man. And when all hell break loose, man, y'all gonna be calling on y'all guys, man. But he not gonna say y'all, man. Okay, the Lord said, "Seek me early, man." Even you sluggards, man. You lukewarm people, man. That got the truth, man. Okay, and you don't want to push, man. All right, or you people that got the truth and you don't want to do no works, man. Hey, scriptures say, "I have not known you," man. I'm gonna keep going. And it came to pass at noon, then Elijah mocked him and said, cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awake. And cried aloud and cut themselves at their manner with knives and lances, till the blood gushed out upon them. And it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied to the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. Right, man, because it's just fake. And Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me, and all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of Yahweh that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of tribes the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of Yahweh came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of Yahweh, and he made a trench about the altar as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and he laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 barrels with water. So he even put Slakia, put water on it, man. Okay, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. And he said, do it the second time, and they did it the second time. And he said, do it the third time, they did it the third time, man. And the water ran about the altar, and he filled the trench also with water, man. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that Elijah the prophet came near and said, O Yahweh, God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art the power in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Yahweh, hear me, that this people may know that thou art Yahweh, that Yahweh is God, and thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of Yahweh fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice and the wood and the stones and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their face and said, Yahweh, he is the God. Okay? Yahweh, he is the God. The Lord, Yahweh, he is the God, man. Okay? And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them. Elijah brought them to the brook of to the brook Kishon, salute them there, man. Okay. So now this the last one I'm gonna get before I close out. Judges 10:10, and the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, sin against thee both, because we have forsaken our power, also serve Baalim. And Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, did I not deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines, and the Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Moabites? They oppress you, and you cried unto me, and I deliver you out of their hand. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, and let them deliver you in your time of your trouble. All right, Shalom and a Baba Ball, man. All right.